This is about you feeling that feeling. It's about you enjoying your existence because you recognize how rich you are.
My name's Jeff Hart, and I'm a swimmer. I have swam internationally in Australia and competed internationally here in America. I've been swimming since college on a master's swim team, and there I've broken 3 American records and 2 world records. I was about a half a second away from making Olympic trials. I ended up promoting into beach lifeguarding, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, I can hold my breath for 2.5 minutes, which has helped me with lifeguarding. It keeps me in shape. I'm making a difference. I'm, saving people's lives, and it keeps me motivated. It keeps my void filled. When I wake up and I go swim in the morning, I just feel at peace. I feel at harmony. I feel there's very many different meanings of the word peace. You can have, most people think of world peace, everyone being nice to each other, everyone, thinking of each other rather than themselves. But I think that's only half of the definition. You kind of got to think about yourself, and you got to be peaceful with yourself. I'm not sure what my purpose in life is. I know there are certain things that can be purposeful in my life. For example, lifeguarding. I feel I'm really contributing to the community and to the public safety, and some people could classify that as having a purpose. I just love to do it.
In our lives, we need inspiration so that we can do those things that make the most of this lifetime. Make the most of being here. That something that gives meaning to being here, being alive. These are the driving engines that are going to inspire me to enjoy myself. So then it begins with the most simplest, most profound, most singular thing in your life. This moment, and in this moment, the existence of this breath. Not a theory, but reality. I understand this breath in this moment.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All the lies I've been willing to believe, and all the gifts I've been waiting to receive.
My name is Preston Walker, and I am a musician, I guess. I've pretty much been playing music, at least this semester in school, at all times of the day that I'm not in class or studying. Everything that happens that I do is done on a background with the background of music. For me, when I listen to or play music that is coming from an emotional place, it just is like, it's like a higher feeling. It's like different in a better way. So that's usually what leads me to sit down at the piano or on guitar, is just like a feeling that I feel like I need to get somehow harnessed and like put into an understandable thing. A lot of my writing is based on trying to understand my world.
Now I've learned to keep my heart.
I mean, I've been listening to my dad play various classical and jazz arrangements since I was in the womb. Like, it's always been a part of my life. silence, I'll know where I'm.
I love your stories.
Family is like something that is just like unchangingly amazing. It's such a consistent source of love, which is a very, or just emotion in general. So that's almost like a go-to place, the most common inspiration. The last time that I played a live show was at the Whiskey A Go-Go with this band that I'm in now, Alphabet. And like when we started playing, there was something around like here up to my face, and like actually inside my body that was just like, it must have been adrenaline. It's not an original, I mean, I'm sure like it's just an adrenaline rush, like, but it was just like, what is going on right now? Like there is something happening that I don't know, like I don't know what it means, but this is amazing. And it was like I was like gonna burst. Like the feeling of being a part of that music and where that's happening, and I'm looking at the audience and I'm just, I feel like there's something like brewing inside. I guess I don't want to sound cheesy, but like inside my soul, and I'm just like, I just want to rain that on people. I just want it to like shower down on people.
What is a guitar? What is a flute? What is a drum? You hear somebody play flute, and if they don't have that passion, it will not be expressed. If there is frustration, then the frustration is what is going to come out. For the passion to happen, for this life to be a representative of that passion, the passion has to be inside. You have to be in touch with that beauty that is inside of you. And then comes the most incredible part, and the most incredible part is enjoying that music. That is something that takes place inside of you. You are the machine that can enjoy. You are that house in which that power dwells. You are that house in which every day the blessing of life comes.
I'm Phyllis Muldaven. I've been an art teacher for 40-some years and an artist, and I've just retired. My early beginnings were actually near James Bay, where we had no roads or anything into that town. I came from a remote area and gradually moved south. I think a combination of living in those kinds of remote areas near nature that, first of all, that touched me deeply. And then every summer, my mom and dad would send me down to Ottawa to stay with my grandparents. So they would take me to museums and art galleries. That had a profound effect. So careful. When I finally did graduate and get my degrees, I began teaching as an art teacher. So I had hundreds of children all the time, not children, young people mainly at a community college. And that became really fulfilling for me, to see not only was I working and developing my dream, I was passing on to them a love of who they were already, and that if they could get in touch with their own center, they could develop something unique to themselves. And so I think I'm part of the human race, and what I'm doing here, exercising my freedom in this particular part of the world, is I get the freedom to paint and to say what I think. And I guess I want to give back. I want to give something. So I see two sides of it. I see that it doesn't matter at all, and the other side is it matters a great deal. So I just live right on the edge of both. There's a great satisfaction into doing that, because not only have you had these ephemeral thoughts, but now you've created form from them. That's fun. I would think people who build buildings must have this. Great photographers who create a great picture and develop it must have this feeling of, wow, I did that. And the more they do it, the more exciting it is. Maybe exciting isn't the word, but must be satisfying that they're completing some reason for their being here. I guess I think in a childlike way that the more of those moments I have would be fulfillment. But it could be that it just takes one. Maybe it'll just be before I leave this world that I have a great moment of fulfillment, and that would be enough. I will not want to leave the planet till I know more about that. So maybe that's part of my quest, is to learn, to be open to life.
A lifetime disappears all too fast. Sometimes it seems like an illusion, and it is the only thing in our lives that is not an illusion. This existence, my friends, is the only thing that is not an illusion. Second after second, day after day, this gift of breath comes into you and brings the gift of life. Do you know about it? Look within you and find your thirst. Look within you and find your quest. Look within you and find what it is that you want. That's what you got to get to. And not from looking outside will you find it. Only when you really and truly learn to turn within will you even begin to see in the right direction. And if you want to begin your search, then search no more. Find. Because what you're looking for has an address. And in English, it's in 3 letters. Y-O-U. You. Search for this joy. Search for this. Wherever you find it, great. Fulfill your thirst. That's objective number 1. And if you don't find it, look me up. I can help. This is what I have to say. I make it possible for a lot of people to be able to find that joy, that peace within inside of them.